Okay, let's get the show on the road. Yoo-hoo! Temple Guardians. A large area in this region is dotted with the ruins of very old buildings. It seems to be the remains of several small settlements, as some of the enormous pyramids that are characteristic of this region can be seen. Let's see, throughout your travels in this area, you feel like you are being followed when you eventually catch glimpses between the dense trees of a small temple that looks mostly intact. A group of warriors appears, posing menacingly with their weapons. They look competent, but not particularly well equipped. Don't attempt to invite dialogue, it's easy. You address the warriors politely in a way that emphasizes that you have no intention to fight them. They seem to get your meaning, but they warn you that they will not tolerate your presence in this area under any circumstances, and though they will allow you to turn back, they will kill you if you proceed. The warriors stay put and do not follow as you leave the area. When you sufficiently lead them to the person of effect, they scatter and vanish back into the jungle. Interesting. Well, I think in order to get to this temple... Yeah, fuck it. Looks like I'm not going to fight him after all. Well, that's kind of cheesy. Yeah, let's just go ahead and fight him. I don't want him to escape from me. That'd be rude. Be rather unsporting. I mean, I flashed back to Hispaniola whenever that massive rebel army that was supposed to catch me into a trap just plain vanished. Just running all crazy like while the game was paused. Okay, let's get into a fight with you. We'll do our whole dialogue thing again. Well, let's fight him then. I will not have time to prepare. That's good to know. Okay, they're particularly well equipped, but don't seem that capable. I'll have to keep that in mind. Isabella, you're doing good. Rita, you're doing alright. Anna, yep. Daniela. Pedro, yeah, you're fine. Let's do this. Alright. Let's have a throwdown. 6 on 6. Lieutenant Warrior, Sergeant Warrior, Sergeant Trapper, Veteran Warrior, Veteran Shaman, Veteran Trapper. Huh. That is a very tough group. Okay. The furthest any of them can move is this guy, and he can go to this line and still attack. So if I want to be competitive, I don't want to go to that line. And then from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. Okay. I can't zoom out far enough normally. If he really wanted to, he could come along this line over here. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to keep that line in mind whenever we place our units. Like so. And Rita is just not going to be able to get an attack. Not that the attack is going to be that meaningful anyway. Or you're just going to shoot at the guy in front. With 5% odds. And hope something sticks. Alright. Let's go for it. It's not, not exactly an ideal situation here. 6 on 6, and I am staring at some really tough foes. Yeah, you can't do an attack. Sergeant, Lieutenant, Sergeant. Like what? Lieutenant, 2 sergeants, and 3 veterans? Yeah. That is highly competitive with me. Because that's the exact ranking of my army. Okay. Let's see where the road takes them. Alright, anticipate opening. I think that gives them a guaranteed critical hit. Let's see how far this guy moves. Oh. You crazy bastard! Now they are moving into that cover angle there. Oh, some of them are. Separating their trappers like that is a rather foolish maneuver, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really can't make them pay for it, though. Huh. Okay, let's collapse. I'm probably not gonna stun here. I don't know whether I want to or not. We'll stun. This allows me to just absolutely skullfuck this guy by... And really this guy, too. Let's go ahead and get the groove on here. And... Yep. I accidentally kept his fucking bow on. God damn it. I'm dumb. My head is full of dumb. I am the dumb. Alright. I got a way to solve this. You move here. Faint. Whoop! You want to try any of that hailstorm shit? You're gonna be threatening. Well, I'm gonna be threatening you, rather. Both of you. Ah, close. We'll roll with this. There's a stun potential here that I got. I would like to use that. Yeah. We'll move like this. That'll be fine. I would like to stun this guy again. Be an asshole. Okay. That does it for this turn. Poison? No! Healing the guy. He is nearly dead. Ah, managed to angle the shot so that you just hit my guys, but that's fine. Good thing I moved Pedro out of there. There's anticipate opening, asshole. Not gonna be able to get a stun on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. I'm gonna have to get hit by a critical. Crap. That is not... Unless I just outright, just fled in terror. It's not outside the realm of possibility. I think I'd rather have Pedro finish this. If only I just had him stab last turn, he would have finished that this turn. That way, you can come up here. Good. Get that taken care of. It's a veteran warrior. 8 space. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oof. It's kind of rough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's actually kind of blocked. So if I move back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we would need to fold back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, back to this line. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, sure. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just want to make sure I don't fuck this up. It's kind of a big deal. Yeah, it kind of sucks to just let the veteran Trevor go, but he did already get his attack off. So we tactical move the fuck out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only so much I can do. Which case, you're gonna definitely be threatening to grab an attack of opportunity here. Which is fine. Damn it. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Let's go and get stabbed. Get some poison damage. Alright. Trying to be strategic about this shit. You cursed me. You crazy fucker. Lulz. Okay. Crazy fucker. Alright. There we go. Well, I'm cursed, everyone. Curse didn't save you there. What a horrible night to get fucked. The halberd is... Nah, just my eyes there. Still alive. Okay. I think I'll let Mr. Shaman Man do what he wants to do. Veteran Warrior can't do too much here. Other than critting me. But it was gonna happen. Someone was gonna get crit. Just the truth. And I just had to hope that Anna didn't take so much damage that she would go down. And she didn't. You curse me? I thwap you. Right. Go ahead and finish the job now. Good and good. Done and done, rather. Alright. Yay! The warriors are beaten but all alive so far. You people gather in the middle of the battlefield and look to you expectantly. Nikali waves his weapon casually at the defeated enemies. They tried to kill us, Capitan. It's only fair we try to kill them back. Remember, mercy can be dangerous around these parts. Tyann looks across the captives with pity. They fought well, and they don't deserve to be slaughtered like animals. Let them go, Capitan. I think we got the point across. Daniela has been examining the wounds of one of the captives. Now she stands up. These are just young men and women fighting to defend their home against strange intruders. And now there are prisoners of war. We should cut them loose and let them go. They're no threat to us anymore. Let's let them live. You take what items you can use from the warriors, leave them alive. Fairly confident they will all survive with each other's help. The aggressive followers did lose morale. And I definitely do have more aggressive. Well, maybe not so much these days. These two are aggressive, though. They're the most diminished of the lot. Nikali isn't doing that well, but he hasn't been around for a while. He's obviously upset over my choices. But you know what? He can get fucked. Well... That was a fun fight, everyone. Fun and relaxing. And, I think this is 44. Emphasis on think. If not, oh well. Let's go ahead and take a peek here. The Temple of Death lies in the middle of what must be the densest and most troublesome stretch of jungle on the continent. Okay. Your entire expedition is sweating and panting like fat nobles accidentally caught in the running of the bulls. The temple itself appears to be less of a temple and more of a dungeon. A very flat pyramid is all that stands above ground. For some reason it's one word. Just enough to accommodate a wide set of stairs that descend into the darkness of the ground. Worn inscriptions encircle the entrance. Let's examine the inscriptions. You spend a little time scraping the overgrowth from the inscriptions around the entrance, and determine that the Temple of Death is not just an apt moniker invented by the tribals, but indeed the original name of the temple. As far as you can tell from the weathered glyphs, the purpose of the construction is to honor Quetzalcoatl. Oh boy, not Quetzalcoatl, everyone. By inciting brash young men and women to throw their lives away, with the promise of untold treasure hidden somewhere deep inside. Anna grabbed your shoulder excitedly. The treasures hidden down there must be great indeed, and the knaves are willing to throw away the lights and the equipment on a train that should be breeze recipe. That really doesn't seem fitting coming from you. I've noticed that quite extensively within this game. The natives perhaps have blended in so well with the rest of your expedition that they treat the I keep thinking back to how Tayana slept with another man, you know, and that I had to defend her from an old woman's curse, right? Teresa shakes her head in admonishment. Such overconfidence will only lead to our destruction. Who knows what deadly traps await us down there? You know, worst case, we reload, because I don't want to lose anyone on the expedition, but I'm curious to see what's down there. Your adventurous follows the game around. The stairs seem to go on forever, but just as your people are about to give up and head back up despite your orders. The tunnel opens up into a large room with a checkered floor and holes all along the walls. Let's throw a rock into the room. You pick up a rock that lies along the wall and experimentally toss it into the room. The air ripples almost imperceptibly from what you can only assume to be poison darts shooting out of the tiny holes in the wall. You toss a few more rocks and quickly figure out the pattern of the trapped tiles. Let's guide my people across the room. It mostly goes well, but a single unclear direction causes Bernardo Trevino to step onto a trap plate, and he recoils with a scream as a dart buries itself deep in his shoulder. One of your servants grabs hold of Trevino and helps him back up the staircase to be treated. On the other side of the room, you find a few golden trinkets. Further down the temple, you can make out the alluring glitter of more gold. God damn it, we lost Bernardo. After deftly passing through a hallway full of swinging axes, you reach a circular room that looks like some sort of theater or arena. When you reach the middle of the room, the heavy stone door slams shut behind you and smaller hatches open along the walls. For a while, nothing happens, and while your people collect the few valuable items scattered around the room, you begin to wonder if you've simply been trapped here. But then a curious animal sticks its head through one of the hatches and growls at the sight of you. Observe the animal. It looks like some sort of canine creature, but far sleeker than a wolf and far larger than any dog you know. Its fur coat is completely black and absorbs the dim light of your torches in an unnatural way, and its eyes have a red gleam to them. More animals like it appear from the other hatches and begin to circle you. Deal with the creatures. When the creatures finally attack, your people don't know how to react. They split up and some of them are pinned down. Julio Barreto receives a nasty bite in the neck before he can be saved, and when you finally kill the last of the dogs, and the doors at both ends of the room open again, the scholar must be carried back out of the temple by a couple of your servants. You can see what appears to be a treasure room further into the temple. Let us proceed further into the temple! Past a spiked pit is a small room with a stone pit in front of the next door, and an elaborately carved altar with a bowl and 3 wooden pipes slowly dripping colorless fluid that smells of different herbs. The pit contains a lever, and the puzzle would be straightforward if not for the poisonous snakes littering the floor of the pit. Ha! Past a spiked pit is a small room, a stone pit in front of the next door. I have no idea who to send here. I don't know which person would be the best for the situation. I genuinely don't. I don't know if a scout would be better. I don't know if a hunter would be better. I don't know whether it matters. A scholar? Like, apparently the puzzle is straightforward and you just need to be able to survive snakes. I definitely don't want to send one of my doctors. I need them. So maybe I should throw Anna down. We'll send the cautious Alejandro. Alejandro Pintado nervously agrees to go in there and pull the leather while you carefully examine the 3 pipes. As could only be expected, he returns with several snake bites. In the meantime, however, you roughly translated the instructions on the altar with the pipes. One of them apparently releases the anti-venom for the snake poison. Examine the different fluids. With your limited medical knowledge... Why can't I use one of the doctors I have to help me? Come on. With your limited medical... Is this like a test for me, apparently? With your limited medical knowledge, you can't be sure which pipe, if any, contains the correct anti-venom, so Pintano chooses the middle pipe. Immediately after drinking, he clutches his throat, making an unpleasant gurgling sound, and falls to the floor, writhing in pain. 2 of your servants pick up the groaning hunter and rush him back outside. Enter the treasure room. You appear to have finally reached the innermost room of the Temple of Death. On a dais along the far wall, surrounded by valuable gems and golden trinkets. I know. You know, I figured he's cautious, and apparently the game takes that into consideration. So I figured I would send someone cautious. You know, we think back to what happened at the chasm when I sent Alejandro. On a dais along the far wall, surrounded by valuable gems and golden trinkets, rests an exquisite mask shaped like a mostly humanoid skull, but with very large fangs. The mask is adorned with bloom stones, and its eyes are 2 enormous opals. From what you've picked up of Aztec mythology, you're guessing it must represent the creator god Tezcatlipoca, or Smoking Mirror. Let's go into treasure. Or Raider of the Lost Temple, which is complete the Temple of Death. You take the mask and the rest of the valuables distributed around the dais and leave the way you came. So how do we look? Fatally poisoned, critical laceration, severely poisoned. I have 3 doctors. 2 plus me. That's more than capable of handling this. It's unfortunate that I lost, Bernardo for a bit, but, that's just an inconvenience. Whatevs. Fatally poisoned. Well, good thing we have medicine. And we successfully completed the Temple of Death. I did, anyway. That was rather lackluster. That was pretty bland. I was kind of expecting some more interaction and personal choices and puzzle solving. That's pretty disappointing. I mean, I guess it was cool. I got stuff. I like stuff. Just, could have. That was I actually had expectations there, anticipation, and that was pretty unfortunate. Well, thank you, Alejandro. Getting better. Save me some of my supplies. So you can get back to the very important task of hunting. So it doesn't look like there's any way through here. Looks like you just run smack and dab into a wall of trees. There's a wall of trees before you. What do you do? Well, I'm going to continue to walk along this way. Maybe there's a way around them? I don't think so. Hello, walking food. Why, yes, I would in fact like you. Oh, good, he's only severely poisoned now. I mean, a little rough in regards to health, but if you have enough expedition members on your side, which I do, you know... Oh, hello. Not sure where you came from, but, I'm happy to welcome you to my larder. Welcome to my larder. Yeah. Maybe I'll find the Amazon warrior princess out here. Probably not. There might not even be a way around this at all. I might have checked this in the past. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Set you to... Oh, harvest medical herbs. That... You try. Got a lot of food to preserve. Preserve... And... Actually, you get on with preserving. We're just gonna leave the herbs there. Ooh, we got some valuables. Nice. I like it. Hope we don't lose too much. I'm gonna swing around to the fortress, but I just want to check this angle and see whether there's anything else by looping around here. It probably isn't, but, you know, make a complete map, just to make sure. Doesn't look like there's any way around there. Not for lack of trying, of course, not for lack of trying. There might be some other exciting thing out there. Who can say? Let's get back to hunting with you, and hunting with you. You can go back to guarding now, Bernardo. You did a good job. Guten Jorben. More valuables? Nice. We gotta step around the refuse here, the fallen trees, and find some valuables. Well, looks like the end of the line for us. Yep. Alright. Well, go back to the fortress, then. I'll hit it up there, I'll pray. Raise the morale of my pious followers. And Pedro's done. That's good. Because Alejandro's been healed. Good. Hunting. Looks like everyone's taken care of now. Sweet. We survived the Temple of Death, everyone. Good news. They said we couldn't do it. They said we were gonna die. But we didn't. Who was they? They. Them. Okay. Another night. You get on with hunting, as do you. 95% hunting success. I like it. I don't like losing all those valuables, though, the day before we're gonna make it back to the fortress. Man, it would have been really nice if we had had all those. Yeah. Yeah. Kinda diminishes the value of having to go and raid the Temple of Death, you know. Just gotta throw that out there. Let's pray. Gnash my teeth in anger. So freaking close. Sometimes your best just isn't good enough, though. Let's go ahead and deposit some extra stuff in there just in case. Let's visit the barracks, perform a head count. 500 soldiers. A very impressive battalion? Battalion? Oh, whatever. All those beautiful valuables. They're gone. 88 movement. Okay. Let's go on and head towards the lava. I don't know, folks. Definitely seems like this game has maybe one more session in it. Oh, God. God damn it, Julio. Good, good. I'm glad you have the right remedy for that. By the way, folks, for anyone who hasn't played the game, I strongly recommend bringing more than one doctor with you whenever you play. At least 2. I feel as if my decision to bring along an assortment of people from each hobby has been very useful. Particularly with the doctor profession. My goodness. I don't know where the hell I would have been if I was a doctor short. You know, it's just been so crucial. I actually burned through all that movement. Interesting. An extra 5% chance. What does it mean? Alright. Let's go ahead and poke our heads in. Go ahead and hunt the piggy who's in the streets. We have good prices here, so if there's anything I want to pick up... Nah. I will save the game, though. Although I did lose all those valuables. Resume game. Tepe has recently returned from Papantla when you returned from your business at the Aztec farms. The chieftain looks quite distraught. He's pacing in circles around his stool with such heavy steps as to make you worry for the health of the floor. Those bastards! Those cowards! Those honorless murderers! What's happened? He turns to you and stops. His voice is shaking. Papantla has been destroyed. The city is burned to the ground. Not a single living witness remains. I'm telling you, Grimith Rebo, you can't begin to imagine the sight that met us when we arrived. The sheer carnage. No need to imagine us for that. I don't know what to say. My proud followers have lost morale. He shakes his head. It's only a matter of time before Monty attempts to subject us to the same fate. We must fortify our positions, and it is time to strike at the Aztecs. Those farms will not be supplying Tino any longer. Oh, got some more experience and more valuables to try to make up for all those that were stolen from me. Then our chances against the Aztecs are significantly improved, and your reward will be delivered forthwith. It has come to my attention that you have reclaimed and rebuilt your predecessor's fortress in the west. No love was lost between my people and his, but I must respect the masonry of your people. Not as imposing as the pyramids of our cities, but it cannot be faulted on practical application. You know, Montezuma just heavily layered on, like, you know, thick compliments about how awesome having that fortress was. Here it's kind of like, you know, it needed a little work, but it's in good shape again. Then our western flank is secure. Now is the time to strike the first direct blow against an Aztec settlement. Do I feel like proposing anything? I just let him go. My plan is for you to attack Cuautitlan first. Their warriors pose a minor threat, but as long as the Aztecs control that territory, they can use it against us. We must hold every acre of land north of Tino we hope to stand a chance. Though Cuautitlan is ravaged by disease, it is a sizable settlement, and I do not expect you to conquer it alone. I have sent a contingent of my warriors ahead to Cuautitlan to aid you. I am loath to attack innocents, wink wink, but if Cuautitlan must fall, I will see to it. Tepe shakes his head. Monty will not take kindly to a direct attack on his empire so close to Tino. Prepare yourself for war, Grimith Rebo. Once Cuautitlan falls, there is no going back for any of us. Let's see what happens if I actually suggest that myself. I'm curious. Like, does he just, like, say my thoughts exactly? I don't know. Let's find out. Exploration, everyone. Exploration of the game through dialogue trees. With me, Grimith, in case you forgot. You know, 7 years from now, who knows what the future holds, right? Yeah. God damn it. Go away, merchants. I don't know what to say. Continue. The chieftain nods. Perfect. Precisely what I had in mind. Okay. So, yeah, that's fine. Alright. So, we're in that situation. And I could execute an attack on either of these places if I so wish. Tepe has sent a contingent of his warriors to aid me raise Cuautitlan and... You know, folks? Yeah. Looks like this game might have one more session and perhaps two. I don't know what's after these, but it definitely seems as if we're at a turning point here. We've still got this mission, and I tell you what. I'm not open to receiving any advice, like, you know, regards, like, you know, any sort of spoiler information about, like, a blind gameplay. But, I'm actually gonna look at I'm going to look at stuff on the internet to try to figure out where the hell, the war chief of the warrior women west of Tino are. I'm definitely going to take a look and see if I could figure out anything concrete. Assuming I didn't already fight her and kill her and just forgot, could have happened. That way I can see it, and you folks can see it too if you haven't already. And as for these, between these two, how about you let me know which one you want to see? I don't think I'm going to go through them both, so we're only going to see one in this playthrough. We can raise Cuautitlan and throw our weight in behind Tepi and betray him in the future. Or we can throw our weight down behind Montezuma, whom you can never trust, who plots it pleased and will backstab you. And we just backstab him first. Go ahead and let me know. I'll go ahead and field comments. Maybe I'll, like, create a vote tally. Maybe I'll follow along, or maybe I'll decide on a whim what I want to do. But I definitely encourage folks to leave comments up to this point. Game has been very interesting thus far. It's had its dips. But on a whole, I think it's solid, and definitely been worth all of the time I've invested thus far. We've had a few rough moments, and, you know, there always tends to be rough edges around games anyway. But I've definitely enjoyed my time. This was definitely a worthwhile game for me. And hopefully a worthwhile series for you folks thus far as well. Sunday, May 25th, 1519. And we, one way or the other, are going to get involved in a bloody war.